Welcome to case number 3. In this episode, we'll be sitting down with my Aunt Stella and my cousins Farah and Leslie while they speak to my other cousin, Jennifer, who has passed away.
Yeah, so what I'll do is, if you recognize something, I'll be saying different things, saying, does this sound familiar to me? I'll try to get a check. And again, that's with boundaries for paranormal things. There's someone chasing the dog down the stairs. That's what I was
I thought so too, but it was just her.
Yeah, no, there's someone else beside her too. Okay, I'm done. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, it might be starting already. So, and I'm hearing like Georgina. This feels like a younger female that's coming through, younger than these seniors who have been showing up. She gives me the feeling she was either like a sister to maybe one of you, that if it wasn't a real sister, you know, that she feels very, it was either such a close friend that it would have been like a sister to you. Okay, she has me looking over at the miniatures over in that case over there. It's sort of like a dollhouse, but you know, like she would have been into that kind of thing. She would have, as a kid, she grew up with those sort of things. This is something you might remember from her. Okay, she gives me the feeling, this one gives me the feeling like she passed, and this was a little bit of drug use. It just sort of, all of a sudden just happens. You know, she didn't mean for it.
I have a sister named Jennifer.
Jennifer?
She used to play with the My Little Ponies, like in cases.
Okay. And she's passed over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
OD'd.
She's younger.
That's what, okay. Then that's probably her coming through. And she has the J name, you know, the J, okay.
Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's beautiful, blonde.
She's blonde, blue-eyed.
She's
blue-eyed.
fun. She seems like her personality was just a hoot.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved
She was.
She was
Oh
different.
my gosh. Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
She's okay, and she's a sweetie, but she also has a little bit of an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of like she goes, I'm done apologizing for what I did. You know, it's sort of like she just felt so bad for so long that now she's like, okay, moving on. You know, it's like, that's how she's feeling, you know, at the moment. But she's,
Wow.
yeah, she's, okay, she does the thing where she's doing a little something here, and then she kind of goes, you know, just to you guys, you know, just showing so much love, you know, thank you, and appreciates what you've done for her and in memory of her. She appreciates that. She's just, she goes, okay, now on to other things. Like she wants to get onto your guys' lives, and she wants to help you move on, you know, like to do even more, you know, like, and she spends time with each of you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, start with one. What do you think? Because she's very encouraging. She's a little bit like a cheerleader, you know, like for everything that you need, everything that to help you with your particular endeavor. And she's going, do not doubt yourself. Is basically, you might all of a sudden go, you start going, and then it's like, I don't know, I don't think I could do it. And she's just like, oh no, you are definitely going to do this. You can do this. You have done it, you know, already. Oh, that's the, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, is that it? Not here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, and she, don't be afraid to say what you have to say, you know, to whoever it is. I kind of keep on going over here to, like, it's like there might be something you might be holding back from somebody in your life, you know, that's saying, I don't know. It's like you're tiptoeing around a little bit, but she said, no, just say what you need to say, because it'll work out. It'll work out whichever way, it's supposed to go. It'll be fine. She goes, trust me, more damage is done by withholding than with speaking the truth. It feels to me like she knows what she speaks. It's like she might have held back a little too much, in the past, and it built up inside her, and then it just, a little bit of snowball action, with a little bit of drugs and a whole bit, and it's just, she says, yeah, I think I was just, what was it? How she put it, being a little bit too much of a drama queen on some levels, and she's kind of going, a lot of things could have been avoided just by being honest and truthful. She felt like at first, like she wasn't worthy of being heard or her opinions, she just didn't feel like she could. Does that sound right? I want to make sure I'm getting this right from her.
It sounds like it could be. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of, her self-esteem was just a little bit lower, and she just was afraid to speak her mind. Not anymore. She's like all about it.
She's free.
Totally free. She's, she keeps pointing at each one of you and kind of goes, you each are free as well. You're free to choose what you want to do anytime. Okay, and she's showing me all kinds of pieces of jewelry. I mean, it seemed like she really, really, really enjoyed her jewelry. Would that sound familiar?
Does she have a
Not
lot
so
of
much.
jewelry?
Not really, no.
I don't.
Okay.
She was more simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see where she's going with that.
I have a lot.
There's a female in the family then that's got, that's typical too. A lot of people have jewelry, but it's like someone that really...
We have a jewelry fetish, like we wear jewelry.
Okay.
I don't know if she's like,
She's probably just referring to
because
you.
she always was
it's like,
complimenting us, remember? On things like what we,
what you got going on and with the
Oh.
jewelry. Yeah, she's still complimenting. I mean, she's just bringing up all these pieces of jewelry, and it just looks like this was kind of important for her to say, hey, see, I still see. And she's showing a piece of jewelry too that's like green and blue. So it's got very, kind of like ocean colors, and that she particularly likes. Speaking of ocean, it's like she really enjoyed the ocean. She gives me the feeling of really enjoy music. I mean, a lot of people do, but she's just making a special effort to that. And it's like a real, like a love song. It's like a slower pace of song that she's playing. This kind of gives me the feeling like it might have been played at her memorial service or her, her service. But it's very, okay, you're just helping yourself do that. Like Jason Mraz has a song called I Want You to Have It All. And if you listen to those words, that's kind of the song that she's kind of bringing forward. And this could very well be the song, because if you get a chance, look at the lyrics to that song, because it's absolutely mind-blowing, but this is sort of what she's showing. She said she could have done a lot better in school. It's like she was smart. She just could have done a lot better, had she kind of put her mind a little bit more to it.
She was very smart, like her dad.
Okay, yeah.
Her dad is smart.
She says she kind of clipped her own wings a little bit, as though, it's like I could have done more, but I got involved with these other things and I didn't do that.
Exactly.
So now she makes a point of helping people who are still here achieve their goals, achieve their dreams, no matter what it takes. It's like she's going, don't let anybody, stop you from doing what you really in your heart want to do and need to do.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And she's going around, she went around to your hair, and she kind of goes, she says, and this. It's almost like she wants to go around and help people with their hair too. It's like just kind of do different things with the hair, and she just happened to do that to kind of point that out.
She had a lot of it.
Yeah, she shows a flag, and it looks like an American flag. It looks like it's signifying in this case. Wow. Two things: military, and then someone that she knew in the military, or she was in the military, something like this. But also Independence Day was a big thing, and the parties and stuff that would happen was a big thing for her. Would you know if that would be the case?
I don't think so.
Well, we used to always have an Independence Day party at my mom's house.
Yeah.
And her and
Yeah.
Nanny would go to that a lot. And
That's
we'd
true,
throw out
because we used to
fireworks.
celebrate
Six.
over at
Yeah.
your house every year,
Okay.
and they were around.
She seemed to really enjoy it. It's like she got a kick out of that. It was like the one wholesome fun, that she could like identify. It's like, oh, I could have done more of that. That would have been great.
Oh, she
But
liked
she
to
enjoyed it.
party,
Party. All
as
kinds
we
of-
all do.
Yeah. Now for me it's at Starbucks, but
Yeah,
okay.
That's still a party.
Yeah. Yeah, she boy, she is referring to somebody. It was somebody that was close to her, a friend or something who was in the military as well. She won't let me go away from that too much. Male. And I'm hearing the name. Okay, say it again. Hearing the name Scott. It sounds like this, or has Scott in his name, his full name. It's something Scott so and so. She's also throwing out Dave. Just take these names as they come, because it's eventually it might come across later. It's like, oh yeah, all right. Okay, it feels like she's talking about her father. Feels like there's a little, headbutting, with her father.
Yeah, they had that
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, her mom, I feel it like it's more with her father than with her mom, although mom wasn't too happy sometimes either, but it's like she would have a lot of headbutting. A lot of that, she said, and she kind of goes back to like the communication or lack thereof of what she was really feeling. It's like she just didn't feel like she felt safe enough to say what she really meant, or if I said something, I'd be, like really in trouble then, or they're not going to listen, or that sort of thing. And she goes, I just shouldn't have worried about that. She kind of brings it back around to there. But let it be said too that she loved everyone in her life dearly. It's like, dearly. She might not have said it, she might have kept it back a little, but it was like, inside she's just feeling this intense love. Like no one else would, is allowed to pick on, my loved one. I can, but you guys, it's like, and she would defend when she could.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is digging your boots. She keeps going back. I keep going back to the boots, and it's like. Yeah. Okay, and she's talking about, gosh, going back to necklacing. I'm just going to put it out there because it might be something you guys were thinking of doing, or maybe she already did this. But it's sort of like, you know, those pictures on gold, you know, those lockets and such. She almost like wants to give each of you like the same kind of locket, and then, you know, like a nice little something from her in there, you know. So if it comes up to where it's sort of like, oh, that might be something that also you get attracted to something and you need to, you know, feel like you want to get something, do it, you know, because she'll be inspiring you to do this, you know, in like in her memory. Yeah, they look like little silver ones. Okay. She feels, okay, she's referring to you, Michelle, just like she feels, she gives me the feeling like to her, you're like the one in charge. It's like you've got the solid, you know, like foundation, you've got the thing, and she just, you know, it's like she can count on you, you know, like all the time to be there for her, for whoever it was, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, it's like you're there and you're, she just wants to honor you for that too. She said,
Well, her and I used to have a lot of fun together.
is that right? Yeah. What a cook, yeah. Yeah. She's one you'll probably feel a lot more from, for if you haven't already, you know, like she'll like still hang out with you, you know, like in some places, and you might all of a sudden think, am I really hearing that, or am I feeling that? And same with you guys too, you know, it's like if all of a sudden you feel, you know, like someone's whispering to you, or just kind of, and it's usually something fun. With her, it's like she's there to uplift, she's there to kind of like, if you're having a bad day, she's like on you. It's like she wants to make sure you're feeling good. She said, yeah, please take her love, you know, because she's just like, she's all up in your business all the time, you know, so it's like if you feel something coming through, yeah, you can ask her for signs too. She'll work on it. She's pretty good, I think, at manifesting stuff. So it's like, don't limit her to what she can do, but just say, please show me, you know, some sort of sign, you know, like this, like just to prove you're around, you know, to that, and she'll do something. But pay attention all around you to different songs that come on, you know, like in a store, all of a sudden weirdly, you know, that all of a sudden it's like, oh my God. And it starts the second you hit the front door, and it ends the second you leave the place. And it's just interesting what they can do. Coins that you find weirdly, not just normal ones that you find, you know, but stuff that's all of a sudden it's sitting on there, and look at the date on there too, because it usually means something. They get down and dirty with all the nice little, you know, hints and clues, you know, that they can give you to let you know that's there.
Thank you for watching case number 3. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can follow us on our future investigations.